the placebo effect and the nocebo effect. So the placebo effect has an opposite called the nocebo effect, where the placebo effect, if the conditions are right, and you have a placebo that is kind of trending, like it's like, oh, it's helping other people. It comes from a reputable source of referral from a friend or a magazine that's reputable or something. And the person providing it to you is likable and amenable and listens, then that can create what we call a placebo effect. The placebo effect is really about activating the inherent healing mechanisms in the body to do what the body already knows how to do, which is heal, right? And then you also have what we call the nocebo effect, though. What the research shows is that when a physician who comes at things from a more pessimistic or negatively driven lens, they can actually cause harm for patients. They can cause higher blood pressure. They can cause, inflammation in the system. They can cause more muscle pain by putting someone in a bind, such as if you don't do this, you're going to die. Like that's kind of could be potentially a nocebo effect, unless it's like something, like your appendix has burst or something. It's like, if that's the case, then probably go get your appendix taken out. But, a lot of people dealing with other types of things, chronic issues, like whether they be cancer or fibromyalgia or Crohn's disease or something of that nature, lots of times there are plenty of options outside of traditional medicine that can be very, very helpful for people. I think ultimately we need a blend of both. I'm not anti-traditional Western medicine. I'm trained in both Western and Eastern medicine traditions. I'm always looking at finding a practitioner or provider that helps you as the client feel more empowered. I think that's really the case, because if you want to stimulate someone's inherent healing processes, it comes through empowerment, not through disempowerment. And I think a lot of times that's what can happen in the Western medical traditions. It's very disempowering to be told you have to take a pill 3 times a day. You have to have this treatment. You have to have that treatment. You have to do this. You have to do that. My question is, do you feel empowered by your practitioners, or do you feel disempowered by your practitioners? Because ultimately that's going to be a huge indicator of how fast and how completely you heal.
How is success like stamps?
Oh, nice. So success is success. Oh, okay, it's coming to me right here. I was going to say, your next success is tomorrow, the next day, right? I mean, so your next success could be as close as sometime in the near future. And so write that letter to yourself right now. I can actually say you can send it to backwards, but I'm a forward-thinking kind of character. So I would say write yourself a letter right now and stamp it to yourself a year from now, and give yourself those prompts or those questions, like put them in the letter, put them on a stamp, send them into the future. And then when it arrives a year from now, look at that and see how far you've come, even if you're just taking little steps day by day. So I see it's like signed, sealed, stamped, and delivered. Like there's my probably horrible explanation of stamps and success.
I see that, and that's how success is like stamps. I like how you did that, because you also sneakily put in some meditation in there too,
Yeah.
and manifestation in there. You manifested that future. So